Hi, welcome to part one of adjusting to separation or divorce in the midst of a pandemic. We know that separation and divorce is the death of the most intimate of human relationships. And so naturally, that is going to jolt many facets of your way of life. Not only is there adjustment to the loss of a person who has been important in your personal history, there's also a loss of a known family system structure. And there are many other layers inherent in this change. The first of these might be a sense of growing isolation. Often there's also a loss of trust in anyone, even up to and including God. For many, there is worry about the impact of the divorce on kids, in addition to the overwhelm of managing all of their activities and their schools and their schedules. In addition to this, there's often a loss of security, both financial and otherwise. And that in turn impacts future dreams and goals. Connections to significant other family members, read that as maybe former in-laws, or to friends. Like, take, for example, friends who have taken your ex's side and not been on your side at all. And those connections to significant family and friends may be also cut off. There's confusion in identity or role, which accompanies this decision as well. Who am I now? And what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? Finally, many lose self-confidence and find that it is difficult to focus and make decisions. In fact, on the social readjustment rating scale, which is a scale that sort of rates how stressful situations are, where over 300 indicates a major stressor event, divorce comes in at a whopping 359 all on its own. So as we look at the list of layers of loss and divorce, we could really just exchange the word pandemic for divorce and have much the same list. In short, the whirlwind of divorce is challenging enough without being blindsided by this COVID-19 pandemic, which is hitting with the very same amount of force at the very same time. So what if at this point you're still living with your spouse, even though the divorce has been initiated? Or maybe you're participating in nesting, that process of shared parenting responsibilities where you schedule times on and off duty, sometimes even involving moving from your house to an apartment and apartment back to house when you're on duty, to care for the kids until the divorce is finalized. Social isolation and staying in your home in order to prevent the spread of the virus takes on a whole new difficulty in those scenarios. And the situation becomes even more problematic when that's coupled with a lack of getaway breaks for work or other activities or being with friends. Your future is uncertain, meetings are canceled, courts are not in session, your therapist and other professionals are not available. Even when the therapist suggests that you do a video session, you can't begin to figure out how to do that with your kids and possibly your soon-to-be ex around. In addition, there are uncertainties of work and a sinking economy at the very same time that you're trying to negotiate a settlement agreement. On top of all that, children are suddenly with you 24/7 and are likely to pick up on your tension and stress, which can in turn create all sorts of discord and behavioral issues. Our prayer might very likely sound like David's from Psalm 69, 14 through 18. Rescue me from the mire. Do not let me sink. Deliver me from those who hate me, from the deep waters. Do not let the floodwaters engulf me, or the depths swallow me up, or the pit close its mouth over me. Answer me, O Lord, out of the goodness of your love. In your great mercy, turn to me. Do not hide your face from your servant. Answer quickly, for I am in trouble. Come near and rescue me. So in addition to prayer, what are some other ways to navigate these murky waters? We will address those in part 2 of this session.